myself a hot chocolate, and I sit in my bed, shut the door, put my fan on to eliminate all background noise, and then I just get to it.
That's Mariah from a University of Windsor creative writing class. Writing isn't as simple as scribbling on paper or hammering on a keyboard. I wanted to know how they wrote.
A single line comes to me, I write that down, and then something comes from that, and I write the rest of the piece. And then I email it to Marty. That's my writing process.
It's never really the same.
First thing that I'll do is that I'll pick a genre. So if I'm thinking I've never really written a mystery before, I'll start there.
Sometimes I'll sit down at my computer and I'll write a set idea that I've had in my mind, and I'll just write from start to finish.
Well, as I've kind of talked about, even in my pieces, I write in the bathroom or at work, or just wherever.
When I know that I need to write, I sit down and just go.
Writing comes from where I'm from and the people I know and the people I've encountered in my life.
I think I kind of need to have a specific place where I do that. Like, I need to be alone and it needs to be quiet, or I need to be listening to classical music, or like not amped up, like I'm not gonna fist bump during my writing process.
Other times I'll get an idea from something someone said or something I've seen on TV, and it'll be the slightest, smallest, even a combination of 2 or 3 words.
I like to get in the zone.
Short and sweet. I write drunk and edit sober. And that's just what it is.
So my muse technically is music or reading other poetry, I guess.
Writing starts with an inspiration, a feeling inside, and that you have to expel. In a lot of ways, writing is like constipation, in that you must write, because writing is the laxative that expels your constipated inspiration onto the page.
Throughout the course, we heard great writers like Alistair MacLeod and John Bealey tell us about their experiences and the importance of writing. After our professor, Marty Gervais, said,
I'm not sure whether creative writing does matter.
I figured it was time to ask the class why they think creative writing is important.
In a small amount, like sometimes I'll think of a good line when I'm in bed, and I have notebooks in my bedside table, so I'll just quickly pull them out and turn on my bedside lamp and just write them down. And
I think what matters is that people pay attention to their world.
I observe people now in a different way, and when people talk to me,
you know, they open their eyes, they open their ears to see and to hear the world around them, and to tell stories.
I think about things they say and think about how that can relate to a certain character.
You can't be a good writer without interacting with other writers and getting their opinions on what you're doing.
It's totally changed my life. I never considered creative writing to be something I would do until I took a class in it, and then I couldn't stop. I switched majors immediately. I switched schools to find a better program.
It's a good break from the other classes to have expression, and I think it really blends well with my psychology major as well. That's what I'm even interested in researching in the realm of psychology.
I think the best part about creative writing is the fact that everybody is here for more or less the same reason.
I like to write. I like to read poetry, and it's a nice escape from things. It's kind of therapeutic.
Get feedback for our own stuff and kind of learn from the mistakes or successes of the people around us.
My outlet, I mean, it always has been. It's always been what I want to do for the rest of my life. It's not just a hobby to me, it's a career, and hopefully I'll get lucky and I'll be able to spend my life doing what I love to do.
Writing, like every other art, is an expression of the soul. And yes, some of us are very twisted.